January ramble, like I always do. Anyways, let's dive into it. So, am I the ale for arguing with my husband about my Christmas gift? I, 32, female. There's the F missing, but I'm currently 9 months pregnant, and I feel like my husband, 32, doesn't care about me as a person anymore. This is because this evening we were at a friend's house to exchange Christmas gifts. I noticed he gave the two other couples there the same bag as a gift he gave me this afternoon. I didn't open mine, of course, it's for Christmas. The ladies there opened theirs, so I saw what was perhaps going to be in mine too. When we were driving home, I asked him if I was going to get similar stuff, which was two goodies from a beauty shop, and he replied, yes. I was pretty underwhelmed because, number one, I don't like that beauty shop because their stuff has nickel in it, and he knows I'm allergic to it. Oh no. Plus, I've told him before because his mother bought me something from them and I never used it. Number two, I gave him hints about my possible gifts since October, and he bought that baggie yesterday, so I think he clearly doesn't listen to me or care about what I say. Number three, he bought me the same stuff as two friends, so I think he doesn't think I'm more important than them, and it stinks. I'm sorry, I even have friends that I give way more expensive things to than other friends, right? Like, if I have a really good friend, they will get more than my other friends. That's normal, I feel like, just let alone it's like a husband or wife. Oh my god. Number four, he gave me the bag this afternoon because I was making Christmas cards for our two extended families. And he asked me to do one for myself too because he didn't want to make one for me himself. You're kidding, right? What? I'm sorry. I would be like, huh? What? Are you okay? Like, in the head, what is this? To clarify, the budget for my gift is never over 30 euros, which we both agreed on, and he is very well off with his salary, so it isn't a money issue. While we were arguing, he yelled and made me cry and said he doesn't care about gifts. Let me stop you right there. Let's talk about this for a quick second. If I don't care about something and the other person does, if you're a good person, you will care, you will be empathetic, and you will care about it as well, not because of you, but because of the other person. Isn't that like basic empathy? Just get out of here with that. He doesn't want to keep gifting me painting supplies and books, which I both love. There are always new books to be bought, or, new painting sets. Like, if he wants that, why wouldn't he buy that? It's so easy to buy, and that if I don't like the gift he bought me, he will throw it away, so I won't have anything for myself. Hold up. Didn't she just say that she's allergic to the nickel in it anyway, so she will have to throw it away anyway? Plus, she's pregnant. If you will put it on your face and you're allergic to it, doesn't it affect the baby as well? Isn't that dangerous? It doesn't specify how allergic she is to the nickel, but some people have full-on allergic reaction where they can actually die. So get out of here with that. I'm extremely tired to be looked over when I think about the interests of everyone else are arguing over the gift. I will also read a bunch of comments, because there's this comment that says, wait, he asked you to make your own card. Is he always this charming? I hope you're giving him the minimum for a present too. Yeah, exactly. Like what was that? That's what just made me like think, what? Obviously everyone is like not the a-hole, right? Someone says you might have a bigger problem on your hands than gifts. This level of disregard is pretty distressing to you when you're about to birth this child. Exactly what I said. And it's ringing alarm bells. It seems like this is an escalation from previous levels of thoughtlessness, and the yelling and slamming doors is quite concerning. Yeah, honestly, I even like glossed over that. The yelling and slamming doors, and just like I have one question though. Why do I hear so many stories? So many. So many stories when the husband turns on the wife the second she's pregnant with a child he wanted. Someone needs to make study on this. What is this? What kind of bullshit is this, right? Because always it's like, we decided to have a baby, I've ruined my entire body, and now he treats me like shit, and he doesn't want to do anything, and like, no. In fact, this is my biggest nightmare. Do not come at me with that level of bullshit. Absolutely not. The comment also says, it's very common for abusive people to wait until they feel they have their victim trapped before they drop the mask of being a loving partner. Yeah, another comment says, you should be considerate of the person as an individual. Yeah, what is this behavior, honestly? All of a sudden, right? I always keep wondering though, are there any signs before this? And I'm not trying to victim blame, it's just that, is it something that previously the lady in the story did not really pay attention to, or she brushed it off? How many people can actually do like such 180 in situations like this? But I know it's possible. Okay. Also, with my point, why is it that I always hear so many stories about men cheating on pregnant wives? Like, you chose this. Like, what is that? What is that thinking? I can't. Okay. Next story, I got a bit heated with the first one. Am I the a-hole for not wanting my husband to spend our holiday working for free at my parents' house? We're an average Australian family, originally from Germany, with 2 kids and modest but comfortable incomes. Visiting my parents in Germany is costly, with flights, accommodation, and a car hire amounting to about $15,000. My god. We're quite frugal and have postponed renovation work on our own house to be able to afford seeing my parents in the past. My dad usually only asks if we're coming to visit when he wants work done on their house, as my husband is a skilled tradesman. In contrast, their own son-in-law doesn't help them despite living nearby. We frequently FaceTime my parents, and recently my dad has been asking us if we're coming for my mom's birthday and expecting my husband to put up a scaffold for painting their house front. He didn't ask, he told us. My husband agreed to put up the scaffold, but when I asked my dad if he could paint it himself, both parents called me ungrateful, saying I only take and don't give, which made me feel terrible. Okay, that is rich coming from them. Okay. They made me feel like crap, like they have done numerous times in the past when we don't bow to buy strawberries. They can't afford holidays, so hike. They aren't rich, but money isn't the issue. They weren't very supportive parents, often expecting to be put on a pedestal and be loved and adored without giving emotional support. I believe my mom may be a narcissist, incapable of unconditional love. I became financially independent early, moving out at 18, 19 years old. Our children receive modest gifts from them, but nothing lavish. My husband has done significant work for them on previous visits, like tiling their roof and paving their yard, without expecting anything in return. My frustration lies in my dad only showing an interest in us when he needs work done, not to see us. This is clear as day to me. Meanwhile, my sister and her husband regularly enjoy cooked meals at my parents' without contributing, whereas we get basic sandwiches and once had to bring our own meat for barbecue. Am I the a-hole for not wanting my husband to spend our holiday working for free at my parents' house? This is so easy to me. Okay, so first of all, family around holidays, right? There are families that are just not happy, loving, giving families out there, right? And I feel like this is the case for this person as well. And unfortunately, people like this, they kind of recognize that you just want to make them happy and you're a bit of a doormat to them and they will absolutely take advantage. So I would be petty and I would be like, oh, you want us to come? How many? She said like it costs like $15,000 for them to go there. I'll be like, okay, you want us to come? Okay, pay for it. We don't have the money right now, pay for it. And of course I would not expect them to actually pay for it, but I would just be petty and I would, in a way maybe I would trigger a worse reaction and then I'll be like, okay, well, I guess I'm not coming there. Oh well. See you next year, or the year after, or never. Bye-bye. Right? I don't know, I just... Sometimes when I hear stories like this, I can be petty. I know, just because I'm sometimes petty when I'm dealing with a situation like this in real life. And in fact, I would be like, sorry, currently, she said like, they're doing maybe renovations in their house. I'll be like, no money, sorry. Too damn bad. Either pay for it or we're not coming. Even though I would actually not want to go and I know for a fact they would not pay for it, so yeah, everyone is saying not the a-hole, obviously. Or someone says, if you really want to see your parents, invite them to your home or plan a holiday somewhere neutral, perhaps halfway, and meet them there. If they decline, you'll know, as you already suspected, that they're just not that interested in their relationship with your family except for your husband's labor. Exactly. In fact, I can already tell they're going to decline anyway, so... But then you'll know for sure. Alright. Next story. Give me a second. I have to find it. Okay. Am I the a-hole for not buying my 25 female boyfriend, 23 male, sneakers for Christmas? My boyfriend and I exchanged Christmas presents last night because he will be out of state for Christmas and is leaving next week. He only asked for a few things and one of them was a new pair of sneakers. I got him everything he asked for except for the sneakers because my boyfriend has a tendency to buy a million pairs of sneakers or shoes, then literally never wear them. I'm not even exaggerating. He has probably over 20 pairs of shoes on display in his room and he wears none of them. He usually just wears Crocs. His mom even told me that she hates buying him shoes for presents because they are just favorite artists announced a tour, so I bought us tickets for a show that's a few hours away with pretty decent seats. I spent probably the equivalent of what the shoes would have cost on his ticket. After opening presents, my boyfriend was really excited about the concert tickets, but looked a little disappointed. I asked him what was wrong, and he said, I said I wanted sneakers too. And I said I was sorry, but I wasn't spending $300 on sneakers that would never be worn. He said that it shouldn't matter. It was his gift that he asked for, and what he did with it doesn't matter. I told him I'd rather spend the money on something that would be useful, and how I did buy him everything else he asked for, just not the sneakers. He was pretty annoyed and just dropped it. His friends are over now, and I can hear them talking about the concert. My boyfriend said the same to them that he said to me, and they said if she had the money, why didn't she just buy the shoes? And said I was wrong for buying the tickets over the shoes when he specifically asked for shoes. My boyfriend reiterated that he was very excited for the concert, but he wanted shoes. He told his friends that I don't wear sneakers, and so I just don't understand. But oh my god. But that he's a little annoyed. I didn't get what he asked for. He failed to tell them that I also bought him everything else he asked for. And also there is a comment by Obiso. Somebody asked, well, the comment says not the a-hole concert tickets are expensive. You also said you got him everything else other than the shoes. Did he do the same for you? Get everything on your list as well. And Obi said he got me a couple things off my list, and then got some stuff I didn't ask for. I don't know if he really just wanted the shoes, but he never disclosed that they were that important to me. He had other stuff on his list that he kept saying he really wanted. So, okay, first of all, everyone has different budgets for Christmas, right? There are people that are spending thousands of dollars on Christmas gifts and they like doing that. There are people that spend way less. So I'm going to ignore for a second the fact that these shoes were just, really expensive. In fact, the same price as the concert tickets, like $300, which these days, why are concerts so damn expensive? It's ridiculous. Anyways, if they both have agreed on a certain budget for each other, let's say $500, which already kind of, I would say that's a lot, but let's say it doesn't say that, but hypothetically they have a budget, okay, and she already bought the concert tickets, and he didn't even buy things worth $500. Who is he to complain about the fact that she should spend more on him? No. Why is he saying like, oh, she should spend more on me? Wait, how old is he? So he's 23 and she's 25. Okay. I smell something fishy in here. I don't know. Is it the fact that he's saying he's dating older, quote unquote, older women, so she should spend more money on him? 2 years is like no difference, come on, but you know what I mean, right? In his mind, or what is this entitlement? No, I really don't like people like that, honestly, right? This is such a turn off, because I would be like, get your ass out of my apartment. Just no, because just why? And see, the fact that the comments say that he did not even buy everything off the list makes me believe that he actually spent way less money, but he wants her to spend more money on him. Just give me a break, my god. No. manipulating the situation with his friends, and that it's a spoiled and childish response to some very thoughtful gift giving, right? It doesn't, okay, just want to make something clear. It doesn't matter to me whether the person that says these things is male or female. I just find it